first 2 days he's been really good, and today he made it to the finals of our one-on-one battle. We're having one of those every day, which was great sign. He shoots the ball well. We know he can run like a deer, and I think for him, he's obviously has a very good opportunity here. Day to day, just come in and just keep building on little things. One of his challenges is that he's tall and angular, and so when the velocity he runs, stopping and getting his balance is a bit of a challenge. So he's got to learn to set his base for his shot. But he's a sponge. He's a wonderful guy to work with every day. So off of the first month of September and these two days, we're seeing a lot of good things.
How do you envision him and Miles pairing in the front court when they do share the floor together?
I mean, if he and Miles are playing together, he'll be 4 and Miles will be 5. And it's a real asset to have two bigs, 4 and 5, that can both shoot the 3-point shot easily, and they both can. So I think that's going to be an asset for us. They both are very good runners and very good rim runners too. So we can put early pressure on the rim simply by those guys getting out and running. And we've seen Obi get to the rim a lot in transition. I think he's the best in the game at doing it. I think the stats bear it out. So, he's doing good things.
You mentioned the one-on-one battles. What kind of led to that, or what do you want to get? What do you want to see from that? Or is that like an individual challenge?
You got to guard people.
Okay.
You got to guard people. I mean, you can get into a lot of things with schemes, but being able to guard your position, guard your man, is an enormously important thing in the game today, and it always has been. And we just got to recommit to it in a big way. And so, guys have really battled hard the first 2 days, and we'll continue to do a lot of it.
But to that end, about that practice drill you were referencing, where it's one-on-one, is there like a prize or something that to be kind of the king of the court for the day? Did I hear that?
I've given you all the details I'm going to give you about it. Okay. Anybody else?
How's Ben doing for the first 2 days, especially in the defensive end? That's obviously a big.
Doing well. He was in the finals yesterday, and so look, he realizes, and we've reinforced to him that for him to be the kind of player that he can be, and for us to advance as a franchise, he's got to become really good at both ends. And so, first 2 days, doing a lot of really good things to take that challenge. And right now, probably in most training camps in the league, defense is ahead of offense. So things are physical, and we don't have a lot of great offensive flow going right now, but guys are battling hard, and it's physical.
How do you help Ben throughout the season maybe navigate the likely ebbs and flows of kind of him adapting to this new role?
New role of what? Playing defense?
Being a starter, presumably taking on more defensively, probably getting more minutes.
I talk to him every day about all kinds of things. Today there was a situation where we've got some local officials in here. There was a no call, and he's doing a lot better at positive response to a no call. Because he gets hit on virtually every play. I mean, he's one of those guys that he creates contact. He's a high-level offensive player. People are always trying to take physical liberties on him, and so he has to have a level of understanding of that. Get to the next play, and if there's a reason to communicate with an official, do it kind of offline between whistles, and so he did a good job of that today. But there's a lot. There's a lot for young players. He wants all these responsibilities, so it's not like any of this is a hard sell. But it's the reality is that it's a big responsibility and not easy.
What are you looking for? What do you like so far out of that backup center position, out of Daniel, Isaiah, and Jalen? Do you view that battle any differently this year than you did last year?
It's early. I mean, we've had different teams every day. They're all good players. We'll see. I wouldn't pencil anybody in anywhere yet, or put them in ink certainly. But time will tell, and they all bring some unique qualities to our team. So, but the competition is phenomenal. Really good.
Do you get a chance to get a sense that all of them have elevated themselves? I mean, obviously, I know Isaiah put some weight on, put some muscle on. Daniel obviously got the experience of FIBA. It seems like Jalen bulked up as well. I mean, do you see each of them as different, better players than you had when they left in April?
Absolutely. I mean, Jalen Smith has had a great summer. He's gained strength. His level of intensity and presence on the court has lifted significantly from last year to this year. Isaiah Jackson's gotten stronger. He's gotten more durable. He's gotten his conditioning is better and better. And Tice is completely healthy. Last year, he ended up having a procedure during the year. Was running back for 8 games, and and then decided to play the younger guys. So. But everything's on the table. Everything's in play. And they won't be easy decisions, but camp, the practices, and the games will go a long way to kind of point us in a direction.
Coach, the bell's gone off like 7 times during this interview. Can you talk to us about like the meaning behind the practice bell and what it means to the players and coaches, why they love it so much?
We started doing it in Dallas years and years ago, and getting 20 or more out of 25 is not easy. That means you're shooting at least 80% from 3 going around the horn, and so it's just kind of a daily challenge. And some days we come up with rewards for getting it. But when the bell's going off, that means we're shooting the ball well, which is good.
Practicing with these guys for 2 days, do you feel more comfortable with this group, and how do you feel like you stood out so far? I heard you were in the finals of the one-on-one contest today from Ray.
Oh, he said that?
He did.
Did he tell you who won?
Did you win?
I ain't gonna say the answer, because if he didn't tell you, then I ain't gonna tell you. But nah. I didn't say nothing. I ain't say I won.
You said you were in the finals, not that you won, so I have to, man.
Maybe. I don't know. But nah, these guys is great. It's easy to catch on to things quick with these guys. Like the coaches is amazing, players amazing. Like it's easy to catch on to things out here.
How do you feel like you'll fit with Miles Turner on the floor this year?
I mean, like he does a lot defensively and offensively. Like him being able to stretch the floor, pop out to the perimeter, allows me to be in the paint a little bit, use my athleticism. If I roll, he pop type of thing. So it's just like I feel like me and Miles can be pretty good together.
You never really played with the floor spacing big in New York, so do you feel like that will change the way you're able to play and what you're able to do?
Taj out there. Taj is a little stretch. Shout out to Taj though. But yeah, I'm super excited to have the opportunity to play with Miles for sure.
What specific thing are you most looking to see how it works out with that pairing?
With me and Miles?
Yeah.
I just feel like we do the defensive things out there. Like offense is just gonna come. As y'all know, Miles is one of the best shot blockers in the game. Like he be like protecting the paint. Like he has a huge presence when people drive to the paint. So like guys getting beat, blow by to him, help on his guy. We get stops like that, transition offense. That's gonna be the way we want to play. So,
what's been your evaluation just of what's been instilled defensively, and maybe how different that is from what you have been up to?
Defensively, it's just like, how do I say it? Everything is new as of what I'm hearing. They trying something different this year, and like we're still learning. Like this is the second day of training camp, we're still learning a little bit, but right now, I like our defense. Like I feel like everybody's locked in, everybody's focused on what we got to do defensively to help us win more games. And yeah.
You obviously talked a lot about getting better on that end yourself. I mean, how do you feel like that's shown up for you the first couple of days?
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing pretty good defensively. Definitely can do a lot better, but like I've definitely been working extremely hard defensively this whole off season. So to be able to translate that into practices and finally almost be able to translate into games. Like I'm super excited.
It wasn't really a secret that it sounded like you really wanted to be here. Just 2 days in, how is it living up to what you thought it would be?
I mean, it's amazing here. I love it here. It's the fact that I got good people around me too. Players, coaches, everybody's so welcoming and willing to help me learn and get better. So the players, like we all pushing each other to be successful because we all want to win. And so we're going to continue doing that throughout the whole season.
Then what has felt different to you about what's being asked of you the last couple of days and what you're about to do for the next season?
It's pretty much coming the best two-way player, the best version of myself. Pretty much, having a bigger role obviously on this team, trying to help the team make the playoffs, and that's pretty much my main goal.
What was just the biggest thing you tried to learn and try to change with this defensively? Where did you try to improve there? What did you kind of do to get better on that end?
I would say just taking matchups more personal. Obviously knowing the guys more in the league, watching film during summer, playing against NBA players during the summer has obviously helped me. But I mean, just taking matchup personal and being a little bit more vocal.
What did you get out of your sessions with Klay Thompson this summer?
Man, Klay Thompson's an amazing player, man. His shooting pockets are different, so obviously getting that from him. And his shot is always the same. He knows if he misses left, the reason why, we look at his foot was tilted, some stuff like that for sure.
Did you try to get any tips from him about shooting and how he can square up from basically any angle and where he's
Yeah, I mean, he just told me that, always take the same shot and don't be afraid that, if you take a shot and you take, you think in your head that it's a bad shot, mid-shot is going to be a miss. So just if you take a shot, be confident all the way through.
How do you want to play for Canada this summer?
It would be a good thing, to represent my country. I'm looking forward to focus on the season right now, and if everything goes well, then I'll be able to represent my country.
How did that opportunity with Klay happen?
We work out with the same trainer, Carlisle in LA.
How do you brace yourself for what could be like highs and lows of the season, like the growing pains that are natural for a young player like yourself?
I mean, I think that's the beauty of it. Like last year, it was so many ups and downs, but I was able to, to step up, and to learn. I'm a kind of guy who likes to learn, by myself. I'm open to, to listen, but I think I've always been used to like, kind of being a dirt by myself and, come all the way up. But now I have, the team, surrounding me and the coaching staff embracing me to help me to go through that process.
One of the key words a lot of guys have talked about is accountability. What does that look like from a team perspective to you?
Man, if you see a brother, going down the wrong path, you just gotta help him up. That's pretty much the whole thing, and it builds up chemistry as well.
There's obviously been some changes schematically as far as defense is concerned. How do you think? How does that change? I guess things for you. I guess do you feel like you fit this system any better?
Oh, for sure. I mean, like I said, I feel like I've always been a good, on-ball defender, and our defense right now is more like, taking stuff personal. So I think it's going to help me a lot, just keeping the man in front of me, and it's going to be better for the team as well.
Has it been pretty easy for you to add more to your game and try to expand your skills while still being Ben Mathurin and being able to get to the rim and do your thing?
For sure. I mean, 100%. That's the main thing. That was the main focus this summer. You know, just adding a lot of stuff, but keep being myself, like you said.
You mentioned learning from last year. What is the biggest thing you learned from your rookie season?
You said the biggest thing? I would say just taking care of your body, man. You know, you play 82 games, you have a lot of practices, then you got to work out, extra work. So pretty much just taking care of your body. Masseuse has helped me a lot. You know, the coaches, Pacers staff, you know, all the stuff. So just taking care of your body.